Legend of Total War here, and today I'm starting a new campaign series for Europa Universalis Rome with the expansion Vae Victis. So those of you who aren't too aware of what this game is, it's pretty old. It's actually the first Paradox game that I ever purchased, and it's a very good game, I think. It did come out in 2008, and it's a really good game to play if you've never played a Paradox game and you find Crusader Kings 2 or Europa Universalis 4 a little bit too mechanic heavy. This game here is a little bit easier to get your head around, so it's a good stepping stone between not ever playing a Paradox game and eventually getting to into EU4, because the mechanics, they have the same mechanics as EU4 and CK2 have, just a lot more. Anyway, so it's pretty much the start of the Rome Total War starting position. It's roughly 272 BC. Now the date uses 474. Now I believe what that refers to is actually the year that was used at the time, the calendar system, which was how old is Rome? 474 years old. It's not using BC, so you just have to sort of take that into account. Anyway, we're going to play as Rome and jump straight into it. All right. So the game's not too heavy on cinematics. It's just pure gameplay. Anyway, so I believe we start off with a war with Epirus and Magna Graecia. So that's these guys and Epirus. I believe we start off with much larger army than them. So let's see what have they've got. They got 6 units. Let's let's split these guys up a little bit. I'm gonna take 8,000 men down here where no one's there, and you go and attack them here. Then we should, let's see here, we've got a free idea slot. Okay, let's set up our ideas. Not a whole lot of selection at the moment, but as our technology improves we will get some. So I want defensiveness, because we're going to be fairly warlike. Rome must expand. Free government positions, this is our government. I'm not entirely sure how all of this works at this stage here. But, you know, more or less you can see the Senate and the different political parties. Alright, I'm just going to hire whoever's up the top here. Usually it auto lets you know who's the best for the job. But maybe later down the track, when we're a bit bigger, we may want to play the political game and try to keep the balance of power as much as possible. Or maybe we'll want one particular party to get too powerful and form a dictatorship. We'll see how we go. Okay, so that's done. Then we've got trade routes here. I really like the way that this game does trade routes. They're not automatic. It's very easy to do, but it's not automatic at all. So every single region has a tradable resource. Every single one of them. From iron, wine, stone, salt, and there's plenty of others that we don't have. And what you do is, we've got wine, we trade this with a region, either internally or externally, that doesn't have wine. So 2 regions that have wine cannot trade with each other because they've already got the resource. It would just doubling down on it. And each tradable resource has a particular value. So this one here, local revolt risk, -1. So probably don't need it at this stage here, but if we ever had massive war exhaustion, wine really helps. So thinking more about what should Rome import that'll make it more useful. And over here we've got stone. Let's get iron. Now iron is really useful because, it shows here, allows the recruitment of heavy infantry. Every unit, every region can't recruit every unit. You got to have the required resource. So let's get that in. It'll take about a month to become active, and then we recruit heavy infantry, which are, you know, the mainstay of the Roman army. Then, if we grab salt will regiment recruit speed -25%, so we can recruit faster. That's also good. Then, we may want grain. Grain will increase population growth. Good, so that's Rome sorted out. We will eventually be able to unlock more trade routes as time goes on. Most of our lesser regions only have like 1 trade route, but that's fine. So let's see here. Where's the region that has cloth? See, cloth, it reduces ship construction speed, so I want to get wood in here, which allows the construction of ships. And that'll also get cloth over here as well to reduce. So basically I can double down on the ship recruitment. Over here, fish increases manpower. Just straight stone, extra defensive. That's good, I guess. And that's all of our trade routes sorted for the time being. So if we have a look at these regions here, we've got wood and more grain. Useful stuff. We've got to get a hold of it though. Alright, so we can call in allies, Massilia. Not sure if I really want to call them in though. How many troops will they... They'll only be able to offer 2. Because sometimes they can get in your way. I might just leave it be for the time being. What else we got? Should invoke an omen. That will cost money, and I need money for other things. So instead, what I'm going to do is we need ships. So get 3 of those being built. Ah, right, the wood hasn't yet arrived. And then I need to start recruiting troops. So I need heavy infantry. Get started on that. And now we don't have enough money to do that. Now, in omens, if we have a look at that, that's under religion. This is a mechanic that I'm a little bit iffy on because it's a double-edged... It's a risk. See, we got nearly 40% chance of success. So if we have a look at this, trade income plus 25%, right? That's if we succeed. But if we fail, it actually goes the opposite. So you've actually got a 60% chance of getting a negative of equal proportion. So not really something that I'm willing to risk at this point. It's, you know, if it's 50-50, maybe, but just not willing to risk that. So we've been... Powerful factions want us to conquer Magna Graecia. The cities of Magna Graecia have become a real thorn in our side. It must be better to incorporate these Greek cities into the Roman realm. Sure, no worries. Onto that. So we can see our mission here. If we win, or if we succeed, we gain 1 stability. We have an expiration date, but they've given us quite a bit of time. Okay, let's speed this up. So over here we can see the date. Fine. Alright, we can also assign generals. Because if we don't do it, the Senate will. And they might assign someone who's not skilled for the job. So they've got 6 units. We can't see exactly how many troops they've got, but you can just roughly assume that it's 6,000. Every unit's maximum strength is 1,000. And we are... wrecking them up here. It does roll on a little bit of dice roll to see who's got the better tactics, but numbers always do help. So yeah, I want to crush that army entirely. I'm not too concerned about taking Tarentum straight away. I could actually split my forces up. Actually, that might be a better option. Split them in half. You stay there and continue the siege while these guys chase down the other guys, because over here there's a certain supply limit. We might be a little bit over it as well. Yeah, that's causing attrition. Okay, so iron is now available here. Let's recruit the Principes that we need. And from here, wood also provides access to Cohors Sagittariorum, which is archers. So let's get a few of those. Now, this army here, I don't really need it to assist with this war. We're way stronger than these two. Also, I should probably note that I'm also playing on the hardest difficulty and not able to adjust it after starting. And those are the penalties that we have. So it reduces our morale by 25% and increases their morale by 50%. So we really need to make sure that in any given conflict, we have, you know, a decent advantage in terms of numbers. Because that's a big difference. This is why you'll never ever see my armies with full morale. It just will never happen. Because of the difficulty. Okay, where are they going? They're heading to Samnium. Oh, we definitely don't want them to arrive there, because we've got archers being recruited here. So Epirus has its... They've got some ships out in the water. They're much more powerful than us. At sea. We'll get there about 4 days after them. Okay, so... That's fine. I think that sent an army over here. The thing is, I couldn't actually assign it myself because it was in foreign territory. If the Senate want to do it, that's just fine. So we can colonize these territories out here, but we can't just click that right now. There's certain things that we need to do, which we'll work on it. Okay, you need to arrive there before this shows up. Okay, good. That army, if we have a pause it, have a look. We can see what their actual numbers are. So we've only got heavy infantry left in this army. They've got militia and archers. Since our army is much bigger than theirs, we should be wiping them out fairly soon. Still no. Keep chasing them then. No, not you. And while this is going on, we're besieging their settlements. Once that's taken, we can annex them. What's our gold increase per turn? 2.41. So there's also 3 different types of population, so I should probably explain that. Like, this isn't a tutorial or a review on the game, I'm just playing it, but I know that most of you probably have never even heard of this game. And since Paradox is, at the time of me recording this, is about to release a new game, there's a large suspicion that it's actually going to be the sequel to this game, because this game's 10 years old now, and it's pretty well loved. Anyway, so citizens, there's three different types of population. There's citizens, free men, slaves. There's also barbarian, but that's sort of different. So citizens provide research, so that's kind of the most important thing, but if it's all research, you don't get any taxes. Free men provide soldiers, and slaves is where you get your money from. So their command is better than ours, but we got more troops. We keep rolling awful dice rolls though. Oh, these are terrible. Okay, that's much better. Good. God, it's so close. Even though our army outnumbers them massively. Yeah, geez, that really sucked. Just really bad dice rolls on that. Anyway, we'll be replenishing in our lands and they won't be. So if we just keep on at them, eventually we'll catch them. And get rid of them utterly. And while it's going on, like I said, these settlements here are falling. And once again, looks like, yep, we rolled a bad dice roll. We might even lose that battle. God damn, that's some awful dice rolling. They're really unlucky. Come on. There's only a handful of them left. Just roll a good dice roll, for fuck's sake. Alright. He may need some time to recover his morale. And I think our commander died, but he kind of sucked anyway, so, oh well. So they're going out to Bononia. Do you know what's going to happen? They're likely going to run into problems with barbarians, and the barbarians will defeat them for us. That was extremely unlucky. We're just getting zeros constantly on the dice roll. Luckily, we've got huge manpower reserves, so not a great loss overall. It's fine. Is this guy any good? What's his skill? How do I check? He's awful. Gotta let that morale increase for a bit. Alright, so over here. Yep, these are about to surrender. That's all we really need to do. Just keep them out of our land as much as possible. Right, come stand over here in Umbria. There's much better commanders here. Like 7. Put him in charge. We could call, like I said, we could call them into the fight, but I really don't want to. I can handle this myself. Speed it up. He's not recovering any manpower from there. He has to be in friendly territory. So that's fine. Let him just sit there. And if he wants to let the barbarians show up, fine. We can kill it there. Like I said, the barbarians got pissed off with him being there, and they're probably going to wreck him. You guys should probably get over here, because these barbarians might end up in Etruria. Now, with him doing that, it's brought the barbarian power down to 1. Once they've left the area, I can begin colonizing it. How many? They've got 6 units. Okay, they actually managed to win. Alright, well, we've recovered most of our morale. Let's get in there and get him out of here. Because I want to start colonizing this, but we need to make sure there's no hostile forces. Okay, so Tarentum's been taken. That's great. Come stand over here. Speed things up a little bit. Once this is taken, we can just make that army disappear. Wait, what? Oh, right. And we recovered all of our manpower there. That's good. And once again, we roll bad dice rolls. Oh, God, he's so much better than us as a commander. And this guy here is just ignoring us now. It's like, oh, I'm just going to slip right through here. Come on, they've only got a handful of men. Would you just beat them already? This guy here as a commander is a giant pile of shit. I'm just going to pull him out. He's just getting men killed. Let the barbarians handle them. Yeah, you need to be fired. You fucking suck. So we've got 12,000 men here. You're a much better commander. You go in there and wreck him. I think he might be a level 10 commander. Because he had 3. Each point is worth 0.5 extra dice roll. So if he's got 3.5, it means he was 7 levels higher. Now, your loyalty is probably fairly low, isn't it? No, it's not, so we can fire him. Disloyal generals won't give up command, but you're a piece of shit. You're getting out of here. Hurry up, what's taking you so long? We could breach it, but it's going to cost us troops to do that. I can't fire him whilst he's in foreign territory. Barbarians usually don't have very good commanders. It just goes to show you just how important having a good commander is. Okay, good. We can start colonizing this now. But I need to make sure I keep someone here, because if they could come over here and just destroy the colony. Why can't you be taken away? Cannot because they have to be there for a minimum of 1 year. Right. Alright, never mind. Can still take units away from him. Why don't you come down here and you come up here instead? Okay, stop this. Too many notifications. So we won the siege of Ager Brutus. That's good. Yep. Barbarians have risen up again. That's fine. Yeah, they were no problem. They rose up at okay. This is still being colonized, right? Okay, so your popularity upsets a colleague. Lucius Aemilius Barbula enjoys being fairly popular, however some of his more ambitious colleagues find his hard to stomach. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they become rivals, I don't think. Now, it's both good and bad that this happened here. It just depends whether or not... Actually, okay, so he lost. Which way are they going? So they're going to arrive in Etruria. We need to get there to stop them. Now, we'll be able to colonize this as well. Now, when we hit colonize on that, the population from Rome gets sent over there. So if this colony gets destroyed, we've lost a lot of population in Rome. Now, I'm done with these guys, so sue for peace and annex them. Good. Now you march into Syracuse, which is part of Epirus, weirdly enough. Good, and we gained some stability. That's good to see. So now they want us to destroy Carthage. Easier said than done. Carthage will require multiple wars to get rid of them. And even so, we're not in any stage to even fight them just yet. You know, on equal footings. So they've got 7 units. Okay. They might be coming over here to try and block us off. Which is why we need more ships. The thing is, ships from here are going to get... They have to come through here. They've got 11 ships. They'll cut us off. So I have to recruit them all here. How many do I have? I've got 8 here and 2 here. That's not enough. Yeah, see, because we have to cross a strait, which is this here. If a ship is standing in the sea where that strait is, they block us off. Strategy. Wait, are you any good? His base is 5, so I think we can do better than that. Let's see. Yeah, this guy here's got 7. You can do better. Okay, so we'll stand in these regions, make sure they're safe while we colonize it. So once again, lowers the population of Rome, but Rome's population is growing reasonably fast, so that's okay. We've also got new trade routes because of this. So, okay, so Bononia just finished more grain. Okay. Guess send that over to there. Why not? And even though these two here have an available trade route, they're already importing grain, so they don't want any more grain. He'll have the wood, but he can't trade for the grain. So over here in Liguria, wood, so he'll be able to train for the wood instead. Since we've got wood here, let's get some more ships coming in. It's always good to have a strong navy, especially if we're going to control our Roman lake. No. Don't care if you're popular, I'm much more concerned about quality. Okay, so we need a governor up here in Gallia Cisalpina. So, charisma is, generally speaking, the best one for diplomatic finesses for good governors. So he's a 7, that's pretty good. Go with that. Good, we got rid of those barbarians as well. Now, there's... The reason why we can't colonize this is because we have to have a region that borders it with a civilization value of 50. So that's another aspect of this. Civilization value is something that sort of like spreads over time. So Rome's civilization value is 90. It spreads off into regions with lower civilization value and then continues to increase. So this is only 31% at the moment. Once it's at 50, then we can increase it here. Can I diplomatically just annex them? Yeah, no, it's fine. Now, another thing that we could possibly do to get to Epirus is actually travel through here, but it's a little bit risky. Fine. We'd need either military access or declaring war on these guys here. Oh, I can actually create a trade route between us and them. But I don't really want to, because I want to conquer them. Because then I'll be able to establish a trade route anyway. So who's occupying that? So Macedon's occupied, so they're at war there. These guys here are at war with Tyrus, which might present a good opportunity. Now, there's 3 regions bordering between Bononia and Dalmate. Now, the problem is that the supply limit is 2, which means we'll be taking pretty severe attrition as we come through here. Which is obviously going to suck. But when we get there, it'll have a supply limit of 4. Why is it only 4? I don't think these guys have that much strength. It's a bit of a risk. Another thing is that as we're coming through here, we might even deal with rebels. I'll send him over there as well, but afterwards. Okay, let's do it. Because crossing the Mare Hadriaticum here is going to take a while, just because it takes such a long time to get these ships in order. I still don't have enough. Because we don't just want to, like, match them. We want to absolutely crush them. See, we're taking attrition out here. But I need to make sure that no barbarians come over here and just cancel up our works. We're still good for manpower. 67,000 in reserve. Oof, Numidia's not doing so well over there. Okay, no attrition at the moment. What's this? Fine, whatever. Good, no attrition. Depends on various factors. I think the commander is good for, he must be good with supplies. It's the only thing I can think of. Alright, so you're done. Now get moving out this way. You'll come over this way as well, because this is now relatively safe. Barbarians can still show up, but relatively safe. Maybe you should come up here and protect the north. He's also got a larger army, so he may end up taking attrition, but we need to sort of take this out before... I might be able to get but we'll just see how this goes down first. Doesn't look like Epirus is going to try and attack us. I try to go down here again, but I reckon those ships will just block us off. So we're also at war with the Aetolian League. Alright. No one here to welcome us? Fine by me. The Senate approve? Good. Let's do it. So we've just declared war on another faction, which has increased our infamy. Oh well. So it says here we have a respectable reputation. Okay, that's good. Had to declare war on them at some point. Alright, I think we can speed that up a bit. So yeah, they're coming down here to block us off. So I got 8 ships there, 3 ships there. So I've got 11 ships. But because it's on the hardest difficulty, we really should have a few more. I've also got 1 ship here. Yeah, blocked us off. Whatever. We'll just keep testing them. Could have gotten military access, but why get military access when we can just conquer them instead? And that way we'll own this part of Illyria. Now, I actually want you over here. That's their capital. You'll start besieging that. You're the guy who sucks, right? Yeah, you need to be fired. Unhealthy? Yeah, you shouldn't be a Legion Commander then. One of our relief armies has finally reached its destination, but unfortunately the general currently in command doesn't feel too comfortable serving together with a man from one of the lower classes. Yeah, just whatever. Oh, they've actually colonized some stuff out this way. Oh no, they... Oh, I don't even know what they did there. Yeah, see, they took a bit of attrition getting here. So Macedonia took a bit of territory out here. This will also give us a good staging ground to take Greece. I mean, so will this, but... because naval invasions can kind of suck. Our war exhaustion is really starting to get a little bit out of hand. We sort of need to end these wars sooner rather than later, but I want to win these wars. I want to get the territory. Rome must expand. Okay, so Tylus has been reduced to basically nothing, and Illyria has gotten quite large, but I reckon I can still take him on. They haven't had time to incorporate these settlements. Our Edel has served full term, Gaius, or whatever, has convinced the Senate that he should get the job. I agree with the Senate. I don't really care. Good, captured that pretty quickly. So how many... what do we got here? 14 units of barbarians. Whew, they've got a big barbarian invasion coming on here. So this over here belongs to Tylus. What are they doing there? Maybe we'll take this one out first. These two guys here might need to unite their forces. I mean, hang on, what level are you again? Level 7. I mean, you should be able to win, but if we get an unlucky dice roll, that will really suck. Alright, hang on. So this is sort of like our faction leader. How much money does he have? He's got plenty. Alright, let him do that and gain some more popularity. It helps. Oof, we've got really low morale here. Oh, they got like fucking nothing here either. We could just easily capture this as soon as we got some morale. There we go. Hang on, let me just have a quick look at the Senate. So... I'm just having a look here. We probably should have a lot of stuff into the military faction. Trade income plus 20%, not really a big different. Don't really care that much. Seems like the mercantile factions and populist faction are getting a bit... Okay, so we probably want to keep people away from populist. Right, okay. So we'll try and take out the populist... Okay, so... Populist faction loses 1 senator, military faction gains 1. The Senate's advice is wise. So looking at that... Yeah. Alright, so we'll do whatever we can, I suppose, to... Let me just see what we can do here. Okay, we also got some laws that we can enact. That'll give us a little bit of infamy. It also increases pirate spawn chance. But increases trade income. I'm not too concerned about money right now. Increases slave to free men. No, I don't really want that right now. Heavy infantry discipline. Free men to citizen minus 2%. I might just leave that be. So they got a low chance of success there. Alright, don't worry about it then. Maybe we should even combine our forces out here. What's our war exhaustion up to now? 0.72. It's not that much. It certainly can go up a lot further than that. The Revolt Risk is almost nothing to be concerned about. Invoking an Omen is risky at the moment, yeah. Good, our infamy's going down. I'm less concerned about Omen power. I'd much prefer to get the success chance a lot higher. But I not really too keen about losing stability, although we could just pay money to get it back up. Stability works the exact same way as EU4, you know, just provides various benefits. It's good to be stable. Ah, right, there's a troop support limit. I've actually recruited too many. That's okay, I just need to not... We'll be okay for time being. I mean, we're still making money. Let's just not recruit anymore. We need more territory if we want to recruit more, which we should be getting fairly soon. I don't think we're going to lose against Illyria. There's like no troops here as well. And just because there's 14 units doesn't necessarily mean that they've got 14,000 men. Okay, we've got now more ships than they do. Meet there. If they want to come and attack us, let them do so. Oh, hang on, stay there. What are they doing? Are they coming out to fight us? Want to combine these forces here first. Okay, good, we've got more ships than them. If they want to come and stay right here, let them. I'm getting to Syracuse now. I've been waiting long enough. Barbarian Absorption. So we'll lose 2 barbarian power in Bononia and gain 1 population. That is very good. Excellent. And then it became Roman because there's no more barbarian power. And that's all good. And it gets a higher population. Good old Romans and their cultural appropriation. Doing it the right way since whenever. Okay, we're actually taking a little bit of attrition here. But we could assault this very easily. With 20,000 men, let's quickly get down here, smash them, and then smash Epirus. I don't think Epirus is going to have any more than, say, 10 to 12,000 men. But the longer we're out here, the worse off we're going to be. How many units do we have? 21. So we're at 51 war score. Certainly can't annex them. But that's a big expansion if we were to do so. Of course, there's various problems that will be associated with that due to rebellions. So when we took this was already a core of ours. When we take something that's not a core, I think it takes 50 years. Or is it 10 years? Whatever it is, it takes a long time for it to actually become core. We've only been playing for like 3 years so far. Although I'm not exactly playing on fast speed. Good. The Epirus is currently fighting pirates. Lucky me. So I think it said that our consul is a merchant now. Is of that faction. What's this here? Decisions. Okay, so we could proclaim Oligarchic Republic, which would increase our wealth by 0.05 monthly. So what are we currently though? So what do we need for that? Have a road network in Etruria. Bill cost plus 8% doesn't really bother me too much. Not too concerned about that. So, Military Republic provides us with reduced monthly war exhaustion. I think we should stick with that. Quickly come and take this before this number goes up so we can smash him really quickly. Same with this. Come and smash him really quickly, just get rid of these guys. That's it, we've drawn their forces up against Epirus. So Epirus actually has 19 units, so I overestimated their forces. Sorry, underestimated their forces. We should probably deal with Tylus first, because once this has been dealt with, I can recover my manpower from here. Okay. Yeah, I've got that under siege, so that's something going on. Yeah, we could very quickly just smash both of these. I'm not sure if we'll be able to annex them, but we'll see what we can get. Definitely want to try and gain the coast here. Maybe even take Moesi, so I can go and take on Dacia later down the track. We want to expand as quickly as possible. Let's see what else is on out this way. So the Seleucid Empire is pretty big out here. This is Egypt. Ptolemaic Egypt. They don't seem to be doing too well against... well, it's going either way. Let's just worry about ourselves for the time being. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, the Illyrian army here is pitiful. Don't worry about that. Good. Get over here. We're not at war with Illyria, are we? I mean, wait, hang on. Yeah, we're at war with Illyria. I'm thinking of Titus. God damn it. So we're just waiting for Barbarian Absorption here, and then they'll become Roman as well. Might just slightly increase the music volume, just slightly, because it's got a pretty good soundtrack. I just hope it's not too loud. Maybe I could just try and speak louder, or even just speak closer into the microphone. I actually think it's probably going to be too loud. Just trying to get that sweet spot. It's kind of hard to get sometimes. Let's speed that up a bit. Strange sign. What's this? During a grand ceremony, Gaius Sempronius joyfully pronounces the Invocation of Minerva. Right. But it succeeded. Good. No, I'm not complaining about that. So they've got 650 men there. You can see we're not recovering because we don't own this territory. I don't have to go home. We're going to make this our home. So get in here, capture this, and then we can move on to Epirus. And then the Aetolian League. We've got them under siege now. But I've waited too long. They've built up a large army to try and resist us. Got him. No time to waste. Knock it down. We must have rolled a bad number on that one. Unfortunate. Because it does do a dice roll. Just have to wait for morale to go back up. Got plenty of men in reserve, but we can't start recruiting until this is actually home territory. Better watch out because there's another troop coming in here, and if we don't have any morale, we'll just automatically lose. Okay, we took Syracuse. Well, they still managed to blockade us over here. Doesn't matter. How many ships? 11. Just wait until this thing has been built before we assault it again. Actually, we're in pretty good state. I'm going to risk it. Good. And they lose. So, sue for peace. Can't annex them because they have too much territory, but we can demand tribute. Let's see here. I want this one. Oh, I can't take their capital straight away. Okay, that's fine. I need that one. We can take everything except for their capital. Alright, they can't pay me any money, but maybe some monthly tribute. No, they won't They won't accept that because the value is too high. Let me just see here. Yeah, no, they won't do it. Right there's good. Because they've utterly lost the war. We'll just have to declare war on them in 10-15 years when the peace treaty runs out. Rejected. I have to wait a month before I can send in a diplomat. Maybe I should have made it 99. Forget about the tribute, I suppose. Let's just get their territory. Gotta wait a month, though. How many troops do I have? That's nothing. Shit. Stop. Are they likely to win, though? I mean, they don't have any troops. Let's just sue for peace. See if they'll accept this now. Demand tribute. These 5 settlements. And I'm not going to ask any money from them. Good stuff. And now we can actually start recovering because this is home territory. So we need governors out this way. Just hire whoever's got the most finesse. Alright, cool. Now if we have a look at military, yeah, we've massively increased our supply limit now, so that's good. And don't worry about that. How did our infamy go down, despite taking all these territories? Maybe because we gave them a generous offer. Always rolling zeros, just my luck. Okay, now we can see exactly how many troops they have. It's quite a few. How many do we have here? We haven't recovered yet, so we can't expect to beat them. They'll capture that. Fuck, he's coming over here. We're not ready for this. When will he arrive? 22nd of March when we arrive. 16th of April. Try and go up this way. 26th of March. We won't get away in time. We'll have to hold our ground. He's the best of what we've got. There is another option. These troops here, these 8,000 troops, we'll send them... Oh, do I really want to split them up though? Let's start moving over here, because I don't think I'm going to win this battle here. They just have... We're only at 17,000 men. If we were fully replenished, maybe. Because I'm pretty sure he's a level 10 commander as well, and he has elephants. Is that Pyrrhus? Yeah, it's Pyrrhus, so he's a level 10 commander. 19,000 troops, so we probably have more troops than him, but unless we roll some really nice dice rolls, unlikely we're going to win that. Because don't forget, it's also, of course, on the hardest difficulty. Maybe don't worry about that. Just get them over to Tarentum. He'd have to have depleted his manpower to get to this point. The other option is not actually accepting a full annexation and just getting a peace treaty taking Syracuse away from him. Because it might be better for us now. Just Macedon's pretty strong as well. We've got extra trade routes. Let's sort out some of that. Would they even accept a peace treaty? Because they've occupied a settlement. We've occupied a settlement. Let me just see. If we sue for peace, the Senate's not going to be too happy about that. If I demand tribute Syracuse... I'm going to hold my ground here. And I'm going to recruit more troops. Of course, they're going to be in Italy, but we'll get them over there eventually. So, 9,000 troops just got mustered. Well, have begun being mustered. Also, we need to take out Epirus in order to finish off the Aetolian League. Okay, so let's have a look here. How are we going? Yeah, see, their stats are a lot better than ours. Even though we'd rolled a better dice roll, his commander's worth a lot more. And we're taking bad damage. Alright, just withdraw. We're never going to win that. He's chasing after us even more now. Okay, it's a bit of a problem. How are we going to deal with this? I need to unite my forces. 14th of May. God damn it, he's faster than me. 30th of April. Okay, you can't really catch us from that distance. We'll just have to play silly buggers with him for a bit. I need to bring some troops over to Epirus. You're going to have to come down south. We need to capture his settlements. Because I'm going to need, like, I don't know, 25,000 men to properly defeat him. See if I can get some military access from them. Okay, we shouldn't have to worry about Barbarian Uprising over here. Would have been nice to get some reinforcements before we land over here, but we have to avoid him. So I believe we got military access here. We'll come into Tribali, make our way down this way and try and get into Epirus. While he's doing that... See, while he's in our land, he's also not replenishing either. Okay, he's actually not coming back that same way. Let's get to Tarentum. So the Aetolian League have a lot of troops as well. Taking a slight amount of attrition though. This here doesn't matter, it can easily recapture. These are not defensible settlements. Now I have left the north mostly undefended, but when these guys are finished recruiting, we'll send them up there instead. So yeah, we've got what is it? Oh shit, 21 units here. He's not coming to attack us. I can make my way down here if I really need to. But if I stay here for a few months, we can recover our troops. He's not recovering anything while he's here. Alright, so that's increasing every month. Got horses there so we can get cavalry. Okay, so he's marching over here now. He'll arrive 23rd of August. If we make our way down here, we'll get there 21st of July. I managed to get some recovery, so that's good. Maybe we'll make our way down to Aetolia, because these guys aren't here right now anyway. And we'll send these guys to come and assist. Now, in Aetolia, it's got 2,000. Probably end up taking a little bit of attrition. We'll just have to make a stand here. Try and knock them out of the war. So, when you're done, get into Macedonia, Thessaly, Aetolia. If he wants to go and occupy this region, who cares? Or maybe I'll go into Epirus instead. Because if we could... But the thing is, I can't annex them until we take these back as well. So we're going to have to defeat him in battle at some point. It's a bit of a stalemate. He can't cross into Italy and hope to defeat us. And we're having a hard time fighting him in Greece. But now that I've got territory in Greece, he's just able to waltz in here and just do whatever he wants. Alright. Now. Where's my ships? Oh, I think they're all... Yeah, they're all there. Okay. So we'll cross these guys into Epirus, and we'll try and just capture as quickly as we can. Well, that's... I don't know. We'll just get these guys over here as reinforcements. 8,000 additional men. That'll certainly help these guys here. That'll give us 24,000 men. We've got more coming as well. With 24,000 men, that's better than 19,000, even if he's level 10 general. Maybe even head over here, recapture this settlement so that he can keep getting replenishment. Because I can't take reinforcements from here. If we could just sit here for a while, we'll eventually capture it. Just keep him busy in the meantime. Because if we take out his home, he can't recover it. Can't recover casualties, and we'll eventually just grind him down. Alright, speed things up a bit. So when you're done, head over this way. If he captures this, what does it matter? It's unimportant settlement, really. Good, we've got this under siege now. Hold out for years, maybe, but I have more reinforcements coming. So he wants to go back around this way. In Milesi. Oh, damn. Well, they failed to do anything there. Oh, it's owned by them anyway. Let's quickly come here, take this. Oh, we actually did recover while we were in Macedon. What's this? Yeah, okay, that's good. Quickly recapture this. Okay, he's coming. He'll arrive here, 21st of November. If we can get over here, 26th of November. What about here? 18th of November. Alright, so we're going to Macedonia, lure him into Epirus, and come in and reinforce. You'll be arriving there in Epirus at the same time. Roughly. Okay, get over there. That'll give us... I mean, we'll probably take a little bit of attrition, but we'll have 18,000 men here, plus 18,000 men here. Does he have the balls to take on 36,000 with roughly 18,000 men? No attrition here either. 17,000 men. That's good. That's right, because we took some attrition coming across the water. Yep, he's got the balls to give it a shot. He's also got allies. Right, let's jump in here. They arrive 27th of December. We arrive a little bit earlier than them. And I think he decided not to go ahead with it. Fine, we'll just stay here. We're recovering somewhat. Actually belongs to the Aetolian League now. Okay. These guys come up here, protect the north. Oh god, that sucks. I mean, it wasn't really ours anyway, and we could just re-establish it. But still, that sucks. I can't let them do that again over here to Dardania. So I'm going to charge at them here. They're on the run. which means abandoning the siege, but it doesn't matter. I think we have to defeat them now. At least try to. And if we want to lure them over here to go and stop that, that actually works for me as well. So he'll get started on them. Hang on, let me just do this. Because I want them to keep going in over here. Alright, cool. That's all I wanted them to do. So I'll have you come down here. Yeah, the 21 units that belong to Macedon is also causing us more attrition. So they're bringing in more colonists here. That's fine. When I next go to war with them, I'll just retake that. So Epirus is going to do that on his own, apparently. How many troops do we have? 16,000. I don't care. He'll arrive 8th of May. Is he still going to do it with us coming back? Yep, no. Looks like we have to play silly buggers with him for a bit. Alright, what I'll do then, I'll just send a few troops to get started on this siege here, while we play silly buggers with him here to stop him from taking this. It's very important that we protect against barbarians in future. That was really unfortunate. So siege is going ahead, good. And we're recovering over here, so also good. Okay, we've won the siege of Epirus, but because they own these settlements over here, we can't just... Let me just see what we can do. So if I sue for peace, I can't annex them because they still hold territory of ours. I need to get these two here separated because that's too many men. But they're joined at the bloody hips. How many days will it take us to get there? Takes us nearly a month. I don't think these guys here could hold out for a month during that. I wonder if they're taking attrition because they're sitting... They've got to be taking attrition. Sitting there with 31 units in this beaten up region. So over here, it'll fall eventually. They came out here and they've actually rolled some really good dice rolls. It looks like we're killing off some of their ships. They lost 6 ships, good. Get back over here, need to repair. What's this? Rebels? Alright, I'm going to let them attack here. We're at 18,000 men. He's probably at roughly around 18,000 men. If they can just hold out for a month, I'll be able to send in reinforcements and defeat Pyrrhus. Then we'll go over there, defeat the Aetolian League, retake everything, and annex them both. And if I absolutely need to, I can send him over here to help as well, because I don't need to win this right now. So they're asking for peace. No, oh shit. Oh god, lasting a month. All I asked you to do is last a month. They can't do it. Hang on, we'll have to send both armies in here to take it. We'll have to wait for him to double back around. He's got 10,000 men, we've got 16,000 men. You're going to have to go in as well. Don't worry about this. Well, hang on, he hasn't recovered his morale yet. Just hold on. It's actually good that he took out the rebels for me. You just stay right there, Empress. Wait, do you suck as a commander? No? I think we just rolled some really unlucky dice rolls. Wait for the morale to increase. And they're also recovering some troops as well, that also helps. How's that war exhaustion? It's probably pretty high at the moment. Yeah, it's getting pretty high. Alright, we have got close to 30,000 troops up against his... Oh god, he's sending in reinforcements here. Come on. These guys have been a real thorn in my side. Didn't want to send more troops in just because of supply issues. Okay, good. So he's coming in down here. Alright, now what we should do, you come down here, you come up here. If you quickly take this, we can actually knock out Aetolian League out of the war, and then all we have to worry about is Epirus. Okay, they're making their way back here. You have to assault and you have to win. Good. Now you're probably going to get hit pretty hard here, but we have defeated this guy here, and that is worth 12,000 men out of our hair. Good. They're gone. Now, you've got until the 16th of March to get out of there. Which direction do we have to go? 24th of March? 18th of March? There's no way out. Except if maybe we feign an attack. Okay, it's a good thing I had bloody troops there. Okay, Barbarian Absorption in Liguria. Very good, because I don't want that occurring anymore. Excellent. That's good. Now, we just need to defeat Epirus somehow. Pyrrhus is goddamn invincible. I need more troops. Good thing I got loads of cash, so it's not a problem. What do we got here? Regions like governors. There we go. So if we look at our military, we can certainly... well, we can only afford 3 more units. Yeah, don't worry about it. We're actually doing a lot of damage to them. We rolled a really nice dice roll, so that's good. And then we rolled a fucking awful one. Yeah, he could be shit. What is he? He's alright. I'll let him do it. So he lost 1,000, we lost 2,000. It's alright. We got 21,000 men here. God. Alright, I have an idea. I need to... he's going to be wanting to take Epirus back, right? But I've got more troops than him now in this area. You know what? I need more troops. What can I do? Get some more troops coming in. What do we got available here? There's Mercenaries. I'm not really a big fan of Mercenaries. Get 2 more heavy infantry. from Rome. Sorry, 3 more heavy infantry. Bring them in around over here, just to buff up our numbers here. If I go and capture these 2 here, before he does anything else, we can annex him without having to beat him in battle. We can increase our stability because we got loads of money, do we? How much is it going to cost? 95. We are getting a few rebellions here and there. Alright, do it. We're good for money. That means we also have to take that region as well. We're going to have to defeat him in battle at some point. Just stay here. Well, hang on. We've got... Wait for his morale to go up, and then we'll send 37,000 troops at him. I still don't know if I can really risk not leaving armies up here. Alright, he's coming down. How long is that going to take? 6 of August. Well, we know that we won't last a month. That's how long it takes to get there. So we just play silly buggers with him for the time being. I want this siege to be over. I think that's worth 40 gold. But we're starting to make good coin. Still, there's better things that we can spend the money on. Good. Wait for it to surrender. Now that our morale's up, we'll prepare for an attack. He might run away, but that's fine. We'll just push on here. If we retake these 3 regions, that's it. He's out. All right. Good. Here we go. Yeah. Now he's fucking on the run. So he's out of here 7th of October. We need to time it so that we can arrive at the same time. So. So 12th of October, 15th, 10th. 15th. Okay, they arrive at the same time now. Time to push him out. If we can defeat him in battle, great, but all I need to do is retake these 3. That's all I need to do. We're going to take a lot of attrition out here with an army of 37,000. Just quickly, just take everything as quickly as we can, and I may not even need to fight him. No barbarians left in those settlements. Oh, we caught him. And he's absolutely wrecking us because we scored an awful dice roll. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, we won the I guess he wanted to withdraw from it. Even with the bad dice roll, it wasn't enough for him. Oh, God, we rolled bad dice roll again. Bad dice rolls are the bane of my existence in this game. What's this? Governor considers independence from Macedonia. I'll just give him a bribe or something. So he's coming back. He's got... See our morale shit. We're not going to be able to hold out against them. 11th of February, 4th of February. Okay, we'll be able to get out of the region. It's a real shame. We just can't beat him in battle. Level 10 generals, just I can't beat them. You try and throw too many troops into an army to try and just overwhelm them with numbers, you end up taking attrition. So, okay, I need to split my army up. If we're going to attack him, we have to attack him from two areas. Split them in half. Take this army around here. Try and take Tribali. You come up here. He's coming back to Epirus. Well, if we can take these Dardania and Tribali before he takes Epirus, then we win. We're closer than to it. He might take that region as well. We just got to keep playing around with him. I cannot beat him in battle. Because I have to rely on dice. Oh, he's going to attack that. Fucking prick. Idea here. If I send him in as well, he should stop. Yeah, he'll stop. No, that did badly. Good, good dice roll there. Well, it's smashing up his army. Surely his manpower is fairly low by now. Because ours is getting low. 23,000 men here. Hopefully we can... Need to capture this, get over to Macedonia, and do a two-pronged attack on him. Just need the dice roll here to be alright. Okay, if he comes down... Oh god, I can never bloody get rid of this prick. Yeah, that's a decent dice roll. And it was enough. Okay, good. Come down here to Macedonia. Quickly capture this. Bad dice roll, but it was enough. Now, Epirus doesn't have a large garrison. This does. So I just need to get there after he arrives. Is he going to win that? He's throwing away a lot of his troops to... No, he's not going to win. We've got him. If we can take Epirus quickly, we didn't need to beat him in battle, not once. Good. I think we've got him. Finally. God, Pyrrhus is a prick. Quickly assault this. Oh, shit. Got 700 troops here real quickly. To capture this before they capture this one here. Although his forces are a lot lower. I suppose those elephants don't help our situation. Whatever. Got him. that is the end of Epirus. He has no held territory, even though we couldn't beat him in a single fucking battle. He is annexed. Goodbye, Epirus, you fucking prick. It just goes to show you can lose every single battle, but win the war if you just find the right way to win. Even with superior numbers, we just couldn't beat him in battle. And now we're at peace, for the first time in the campaign. And we've expanded quite considerably. Now, who's next? Now, I don't want my military access anymore with Macedon, so I'll be cancelling that. Seems like it's a reasonable opportunity to attack them. We've got more troops than them. So, let's cancel our military access. Declaring war is definitely Senate approved. Oh god, no. Can I declare war on them? Breaking a truce. Ah, shit. Alright, we'll have to send a fleet. It's only 4 units. Can't, only 1 unit can go on each boat, so... This one I'll have to do. Should easily be able to beat it, though. It's probably just going to be militia. Also got pirates over here, 5 ships, I'll have to get rid of them. Alright, what are our other issues? Sicilia doesn't have a government. A governor, I mean. Can't trade. We should invoke an omen. Maybe letting our war exhaustion go down a little bit would be a good idea. We're pretty war exhausted. So if you have a look at Syracuse, it says here, yeah, nationalism. Yeah, now might be a good time to just sit back and relax for a little bit. And let's but I gotta keep expanding as well. Decisions available. If I proclaim Oligarchic Republic, I don't want to do that. What about these things? Yeah, let's reduce corruption by 5%. Cost me a little bit of stability, but then I'll just use my money to increase stability straight away. Which I can't because I don't have enough money. Alright, don't worry. But we're making a good amount of money from taxation, so everything's... Of course we made a big profit in this war, and our manpower needs some time to recover, but we've still got good numbers. How's Carthage doing? So they've already taken out all of Numidia, and they're getting their shit together, there's no doubt about that. Right, I did say as well, get rid of this fleet, this pirate fleet. It's going to be hard goings fighting Carthage. Better take on the smaller guys right now. Very easy to bully. Now, when does this truce end? It ends in about a year. Okay, cool. Because I'd like to annex them. Alright, good. Few regions with trade agreements available, but nowhere for me to send them. That's it, raw exhaustion's going down pretty quickly. Okay, we just reached an hour and a half, so I think that's a good place to end the episode. So, hope you guys are enjoying this, and if you like the game, go and purchase it on Steam right now, because I think it's got like 75% off, so it's only $2.50. Anyway, that's the end of this video, so like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, fuckers, with part 2.